Hi everyone, welcome to Combined Sunday School for First Trinity, St. Matthew, Lifeline Partnership, any of our friends from Vacation Bible School. All are welcome. I'm Miss Kimberly. I do the Sunday School for First Trinity and St. Matthew. And I'm also going to be joined by Pastor Suzanne, who leads a Lifeline Partnership Sunday School and so many other things. So we're going to start with creating a sacred space, and Pastor Suzanne is going to do that for us. After that, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer. Then we're going to have a Bible story, and we'll also have send you some fun things that you can work on at home. So I'm really excited about our new format, and I hope you like it.
Hi everybody, it's Pastor Suzanne. I'm down here in the First Trinity Fellowship Hall in what we call the Sunday School room. So before, in normal times, you all would come down here on Sunday morning and Miss Kimberly would have a story for you and activities to talk about the story, and she would have questions, and we would all work together to try to figure out what the Bible story means and what it means for you. So we're still going to do that today, except you all are in your own physical space, and we're going to be in our physical space. But we can still all be together in one space by doing what I call making sacred space. So one of the ways that we do that is by lighting a candle. So here's an electronic candle. I'm going to turn it on, and you can see the glow. And that reminds us that the Holy Spirit is here with us. So we're all together in the same space, even though we're physically apart. And the Holy Spirit will be here with us to help us to listen to the story, to talk about what we think it might mean for us, and then to try to figure out what that means when we walk back out the door. So let's get started.
My name is Divya. I am Charles Leo Anderson.
Zach.
And Avery. I'm Kieran.
Did you all see what was in this box or hear about it? No. What do you think is in the box? Should we look and see?
Yeah.
All right, let's pull one out and see what we have. All right, this is the first thing in the box.
It's a welcome sign.
It is a welcome sign. Where have you seen welcome signs before?
I've seen signs sometimes like on doors.
Anyone
maybe
else?
at a church.
Or maybe even at like a store. Would you see one ever at a store?
I never saw one there.
You never saw one there?
No. It's always all are welcome, and we welcome people into our churches.
So anybody that sees the sign knows that they are welcome into that space. What do you think? Should we look into see what's next?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you recognize what this is in the package?
No.
No. Toilet paper.
It looks like a toilet paper, right? It's like a small version. It's not quite. Do you want to help me open this, though?
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Paper towels.
I mean, it feels like it, right? If you feel it, what do you think?
band, a giraffe.
Yeah, that's totally what it is. A gauze. Yeah. Why would we have gauze?
I don't know what gauze is. I think it might be a type of rat.
Who would have gauze?
Me. I've cut my head open many times and I use gauze a lot.
You've cut your head open many times, so you've
4.
used it. Oh, 4 times. My goodness. I'm glad you're okay. That's a lot of times to cut open a head.
That's probably because I'm a little cuckoo.
Oh. Why do you think people would have this in general? What?
I think doctors might have it at a hospital if somebody breaks a bone. Someone who might be hurt and needs protection.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next object. You probably recognize this one a lot easier.
Clipboard.
Clipboard.
It's a clipboard.
Clipboard. All right. Why do you need a clipboard?
Because so if you have a sheet that you really need to work on, you could hold this and then you could clip it on to this thing.
That's exactly right. Where would you find a clipboard usually?
School, home, office.
And have you all used one before?
Yes,
Yeah,
many times.
Some in Spanish class.
You've used
At my kindergarten.
Nice.
No, not kindergarten.
You used one of these?
Yes.
Yeah, when?
When I get in trouble and I have to do my math test outside the classroom.
So a lot of people, though, could have clipboards, and they help you kind of communicate in a way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can write stuff down, you can take a test, you can draw some art, and then you could show people.
Basically, my 5th grade ELA teacher had like a million of those in her
Whoa.
room, like just in bins.
1 million of them?
Yeah.
That is a lot of
Yeah.
clipboards.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. You're going to recognize it right away. What does it sound like?
Keys.
Yeah.
Keys.
Keys. And
Yeah.
where do you usually find keys?
Like on clips.
Like on a keychain, maybe. What does a key do in your car?
It makes your cars start moving.
The lock is specifically designed for one key. That one key can only unlock one specific lock.
If you had a friend coming over to your place, you could maybe unlock the door for them.
Yeah.
So have them come in. So let's just take a look at all the objects that we have. We have keys, we have this clipboard, we have this gauze, and this welcome sign. Is there a theme that you can think of?
Everyone uses them at their house. Everyday supplies, like stuff everyone has.
Yeah, when you see welcome,
You see church.
you see church, yeah. And all of these things, in a way, are to represent the idea of a neighbor, like somebody that you want to welcome in.
So the welcome sign is to welcome your neighbor in, and then the keys are to open the door. The clipboard might be to write something out for them.
Yeah.
I still need to figure out what the gauze might represent.
Well, maybe somebody that you know, or maybe somebody you don't know, you see them get hurt.
Oh.
And if you had a gauze, would you help them out?
Yes.
Yeah, totally. And if maybe it was your house and Charlie wanted to come over, would you welcome him in and
Yeah.
maybe have this sign? And if he hurt his head, like he maybe does quite often, you could have this gauze to help him out. And maybe he'd need a key to get in, right?
Yeah.
So again, it's that idea of helping your neighbor. They're all welcome, we're all accepting of them, and we can help them out if they need it. Can you remind me of what we talked about? What is
We
this?
talked about how this was gauze.
Yeah.
and
What is this useful for? Remember?
Anything that's hurt.
Yeah, like your head, if you need it. Right. And it actually reminds me of a story in the Bible. And is it okay if I read it to you all and then we can talk about it?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Why not?
This story is about the Good Samaritan. Just then, a lawyer stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he said, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" What does that mean? Do you know?
That you live forever.
Right, right.
I think it kind of means like you can live for a really, really, really long time.
Yeah. He said to him, "What is written in the law? What do you read there?" And he answered, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." And he said to him, "You have given the right answer. Do this, and you will live." What is the lawyer reflecting to Jesus?
Jesus is telling him that he has given the right answer, and if he follows that and loves his neighbor as himself and those things, then he'll get his wish as living a very long life.
I agree. So the lawyer, wanting to justify himself, he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" And then Jesus replied, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell into the hands of robbers, who stripped him and beat him and then went away, leaving him half dead. Now, by chance, a priest was going down that road, and when he saw the man who was hurt, he passed by on the other side. So what do you think that means? What did the priest do?
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't help him at all. And likewise with the Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, the man that was hurt, he also passed to the other side. So Avery, did this man help him or did he walk away?
It sounds like he walked away.
That's right. But a Samaritan, while traveling, came near him. And when he saw him, he moved in with pity. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, having poured oil and wine on them. And then he put him on his own animal and brought him to an inn and took care of him. So what happened with the
He
Samaritan?
helped him.
What did he do? He bandaged him.
Yeah.
Problem with this, right? So the next day he took out 2 denarii, which are money, and gave them to the innkeeper and said, "Take care of him, and when I come back, I will repay you whatever more you spent." Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robber? And the lawyer says, "The one who showed him mercy." And Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." So the Good Samaritan, what did he do for the man that was walking?
He bandaged him and he took him to an inn and took care of him.
But did he know this man?
No.
No, he didn't know him, but he helped him anyway. When you are helping somebody close by, like a neighbor perhaps, would you go and help them as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would help them. What about you, Avery?
I would totally help
You would help them too? And you guys are starting to get to know one another. If Charlie banged his head, would you help him out? If you had some
Yeah.
cause? Yeah. Make sure you'd be okay. And vice versa, would you help her out? Yeah. Do you see why it relates to being a neighbor? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The theme of that?
Because we said before, with the guys, with welcoming people in, they said that he took him into an inn, he bandaged him,
Yeah.
and then poured like wine and oil on his
Yeah.
cuts. Being a neighbor is someone who could help the people in the neighborhood around them
Yeah.
out. I think why I would do that is because I know how it feels to be hurt, and that I wouldn't like it if someone just walked by.
If you know what it's like to feel hurt, you wouldn't want somebody to walk away from you. You'd want somebody to help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? That wouldn't be very nice if you were like, "I'm hurt," and they're like, "See you later." Right? Not very kind.
So this week we get the second video of Sunday school class where they're learning about the story of the Good Samaritan. So, and we'll go ahead and we'll watch the video from the first week again since they're short. So we have that. Then we have the video the second week, and we'll hear the story of the Good Samaritan. Now, it's kind of important to realize that Samaritans were just not liked by the Israelites because they had some conflicts in the past, and the Israelites thought that maybe they weren't worshiping God correctly. So the Samaritans had built their own temple, but they still worshiped the God of Israel, but Israel didn't recognize them. So it's similar to how sometimes we have different churches that don't agree who's worshiping the right way. So the interesting part of the story is that 2 religious leaders walked by this Israelite who was lying on the ground hurt. The first was a priest, and then a Levite, which is like a lawmaker, like a judge. Now, it is part of the Jewish religion that if they had touched this person, they would have been unclean for like a week, and they wouldn't have been able to perform services at the temple or things like that. So there was like a logical reason that they walked by, but they just walked by. They didn't even stop to talk to him, to check on him. They just kept going, and then comes by a Samaritan who the Israelite wouldn't have talked to if he was awake, but the Samaritan stops and helps. He helps this person. He cleans up his wounds. He gets him to an inn where he can be taken care of. So even though the Israelite would not have considered the Samaritan a neighbor. The Samaritan is the one who helps him. So it's all part of, when Jesus said, "Who is your neighbor?" Jesus is telling us that we should all be looking out for each other, even if we live near or if we're far from each other. We should consider other people our neighbors and try to help them if we can. So after we watch the second video, we're going to then have a repeat of the Holy Moly video of the Good Samaritan. And then we're going to follow that with a world video in which we're going to follow it with the world video where some of the kids go to the park and they meet a new person and they argue about whether or not they should invite them to play with them. Because it's a stranger. It's not, and one of the kids says, "It's not my neighbor. They don't live next door to me. They don't live across the street." But then other people think, well, no, just because they're a stranger doesn't mean that we can't be nice to them. So that's, that'll be the lesson for this week. Next week we will learn more about the story of the Good Samaritan. And also in the package there'll be some coloring sheets and a family page where you can talk about the story of the Good Samaritan. And maybe a few other things you can look at. So I hope you have a good week. And there will be Sunday school at First Trinity tomorrow. And also the Sunday after that, we won't have Sunday school the first week of October, and then after that I think we'll be back, we will be at St. Matthew's.
Hey! Ah! Huh? What? Oh. Huh?
There's no better way to spend the day than at the community park.
I love the playground. I love the slide. I love the merry-go-round.
I love that the ground is made of recycled truck tires. Ah, you said it, Otto, good buddy. Now let's play some badminton. I brought my lucky racket and... Who is she?
I don't know, Victor. She's probably here to use the badminton court just like us. Hey, maybe she'll want to play badminton with us.
What? No, you can't play badminton with a stranger.
She looks pretty harmless to me. Besides, if we had another person, all 4 of us could play badminton.
Wait, Ada, where are you going?
To say hi to our neighbor and see if she wants to play badminton?
Very funny, Ada. I know my neighbors, and she does not live next door to me. She doesn't even live across the street.
Our neighbors aren't just the people that live next to us, Victor.
Oh, no. I can't look.
Well, I don't know. Seems like it's going pretty well.
Are they coming back over?
It looks like it.
Quick, hide!
Otto, this is Cheerin. Cheerin, this is my brother Otto. Hi. And that lump of recycled truck tires is our friend Victor.
Nice to meet you both.
Ada, I don't like this. We really shouldn't play with a stranger.
You know I can hear you, right?
Victor, this is happening.
Fine, but I will be playing on the same team as Ada. Ada, who I know. Well, this game sure is exciting.
What are you saying, Victor? Looking to spice things up?
Maybe.
Well then.
Gonna show me what you got?
Now, boys. No, Ada. If he wants the heat, he's got it!
I've got this!
Victor?
No worries, Ada. I'm not giving up this point.
You do know it's out of play.
Out of play? Not for me, it isn't.
Victor!
Please, no distraction, Otto.
Victor, you might want to watch out for...
All right, I got it. I got it. Go! Oh, wow. That was a close one. Sharon, you saved me?
Well, yeah.
You saved me. A total stranger. Even though you don't know me at all. Sharon, I take it all back. You are my neighbor. A very, very good neighbor.
Okay, you're being very weird about this.
Yeah, I get that a lot. You'll get used to it. Everyone, come and see my dear neighbor, my great protector, my champion, the wind beneath my metaphoric wings. Yeah. Just bear down a bit there. And, okay, 1, 2, hold on.